Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Tuesday, sir.
It's a whole other month.
I know.
How does this keep happening to us?
We're in April already. April 1st.
No fooling, PJ.
That means, though, there's special stuff going on in the garage.
There is, yeah. Raise your hand if you were up at midnight. Notice I'm not raising my hand. Maybe I was. And we're the first on the Dream Giveaway website to get your entries to the brand new giveaway. Then I'm sure that before it can get out of my mouth, Roger will tell you what it is.
Yeah, we're always super excited when Roger helps us out here.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for helping.
He does, yeah, especially even when we have award ceremonies and the winners and stuff like this. I appreciate that. It's much easier for me to pop that right up there on the screen.
Has he done it yet, or do I need to say? Okay. So today we launched our Darkhorse and Bronco Dream Giveaway. If you guys recall, last year we did a Darkhorse and Lightning Dream Giveaway, and what we learned in that is that you guys like that new 7th generation Mustang. We like it a whole lot. So we said, what can we pair a Darkhorse with? But before we talk about that, well, you already know it's a Bronco. We were able to partner with CJ Pony Parts, and they put together this part of the prize package for us, the Bronco part. I'll go ahead and tell you. So all sorts of customized stuff on about 25 grand worth of upgrades. It started life as a Bronco Raptor, which from the factory is about, I don't know, 420 horsepower, maybe a little less than that. And so upgraded with the power pack from Ford Performance and 37-inch wheels and tires and the rack and the great suspension, all parts that you can buy at cjponyparts.com. So now it is a 455 horsepower twin turbo EcoBoost V6. It is quite the Bronco. And I gotta be honest with you guys, normally I'm not a huge Bronco fan. Every once in a while I'll see one, I'm like, that one's cool. But this one is really cool. And partnering with that 850 horsepower. There you go. Big shout out there. Thanks for that screenshot of the Mustang. That's a 2024 Darkhorse. No, it is not VIN number 2. That's the one we gave away last year. In fact, that blue is a different color. There you can see all of the great modifications from American Carcraft, and 850 horse. How did they get from 500 to 850? Well, they put a supercharger on it, a Whipple supercharger, tuning, calibration, road testing, dyno testing, all that stuff.
Started out as a Ford 350, right?
I know, started out as a Mustang Darkhorse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't yet introduced the Ford-built GT350s for the 7th gen. Shelby North America has some Shelbys that they're putting out there on the 7th generation. That's a whole other subject.
Now we've got it up there on the lift, if people can see it right there. We'll take it down this later in the week and you can see everything.
Later in the week, Bronco is coming down from CJ Pony Parts World Headquarters up in Pennsylvania, and I'm so happy that we'll get to see it. Probably the same time you guys see it live, we'll get to see it live. So Thursday, Friday at the latest, fingers crossed.
Good deal.
So that's our newest giveaway, Darkhorse and Bronco.
Kevin says awesome pairing.
Really is an awesome pairing. And here's the thing, I mean, sometimes, like, you just can't, well, you could do donuts with your Mustang on the beach, right? But it might be a little bit easier if you're going off-roading and camping and stuff to take the Bronco. A lot of horsepower with it too. So we're very pleased that CJ Pony Parts has partnered up with us on this.
Yeah, 455 horsepower, Chris.
That's pretty good.
In a Jeep.
In a Bronco.
In a Bronco, I mean, yeah,
that's correct.
It's crazy.
It's a good amount of horsepower in there. Why do I have these behind me here today? Well, just because we're kind of moving things around a little bit, and the showroom looks great, PJ. So I've got the Super Chevys on stage A. Don't worry, Super Chevys aren't ending anytime soon. You still got time to get your entries. Cadillacs over here, Corvettes behind PJ, Porsche over there. The classic, you know, usually we keep the Mustang in front of the 77, but they look great together, don't they?
Yeah, that's a great pair.
And of course, the Darkhorse, underneath the Darkhorse, the GTO over there that you can't, well, you can see the hearse truck, and the Hearst Olds. We're waiting. When is that winter pull? Is it this Thursday or next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
That time doesn't seem to come soon enough,
No,
PJ.
I talked to Jerry B today. The winner,
Jerry B.
Pennsylvania winner.
The winner of the Plum Crazies in Pennsylvania. And how is our favorite farmer from the Keystone State?
Now, even though these cars leave here and we give them a temporary tag, they can drive around for a month, he decided he was headed to the DMV today and he was getting them registered so he can just have everything all set and ready to go for himself. So.
What if he got two custom tags, one that said Plum and one that said Crazy? Wouldn't that be cool?
He did. He actually was saying he was going to get tags that were personalized because of something that he had going on with a car that he already has. So he wants to extenuate that numeric car item that's a personalized plate. So
okay.
Good for him on that.
I hope he sends us some photos later.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's right. Remember, we've already drawn the winner for the Tesla, so congratulations. That winner for the great state of Washington.
That's right, another Washington winner. 2 out of the last 5 drawing pulls have been Washington winners.
Isn't that cuckoo?
The Porsche and that one. Joe says you can stir up some trouble with those
Oh,
ponies.
oh.
He's giving you a run for your money here on the puns.
That's right. I'm sure there's got to be a pun with the word saddle that I can come up with here before the end of the...
Bill says he's already got his ticket. We appreciate that. Great day.
Thank you. Anybody get ticket number 1?
Well,
Anybody who's watching?
I'm sure somebody did.
Yeah, that's right. Anybody who's watching want to admit that they got ticket number 1 at midnight?
Now, is that special design numbering on that one? Is that like the number 8 or something like that on the...
It is number 8. It's a limited series. The H850 simply stands for the horsepower. H stands for horsepower. 850 is the amount of horsepower. So there you have it.
Yeah, I love putting up that graphic for the 850. That's crazy.
Crazy amount of horsepower. And because you guys have said, you gave away a 6-speed Darkhorse last time. On a new car, I want an automatic. That's what we did. So this one is that, is it a
10-speed?
10-speed.
V8.
10-speed automatic. Dual clutch on that 10-speed tranny. Correct. That V8, supercharged V8.
10.9 for a quarter mile, I think.
Can you believe that? That you can get a Mustang that does 10.9 in the quarter mile. It's got power windows, air conditioning, Sirius XM. Does that have a sunroof too? It might. Who knows? We'll have to get it down. So big reveal on those two together. Will be right here where the Super Chevys are. Thursday, maybe Friday, fingers crossed. How's that?
Good deal.
Any questions for me on the first day of April? Please don't pull an April Fool's joke on me. Nobody has done it all day today, and I don't want to be the victim of an April Fool's joke. PJ, don't do it.
I know, I won't. Roosevelt said, just tuning in, hope I didn't miss the Chevrolet.
No,
he did.
Got plenty of time to enter the win. We'll see you guys tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens right here in our favorite place on earth, 365 days of the year, including April Fools. I'll be glad when April Fools is over, though. See you tomorrow.